everybody? It's Mike B, and thank you for taking the time to check out this video. So it is now officially day number 8 of the Raw Reboot Challenge. It is officially the second week of the challenge, and I gotta tell you, it's been a great experience for me. I've been thinking that I might not just go 30 days with this Raw challenge. I might actually take it like as far as I could go, just because it's been so good to me lately. And it's funny because I didn't really prepare to go raw on a cleansing level. I didn't detox. I didn't prepare myself physically to do this really at all. As a matter of fact, I kind of did the opposite. Like, I was eating tons of vegan junk food before this, prior, like the last 2 months, even the last few days leading up. I mean, frozen vegan pizzas, veggie burgers, burritos, processed foods. It was insane, man. Like, but I love the way those things taste, and many of us do. Many of us who get into veganism for ethical reasons, which is a great reason to get into veganism. It's a beautiful thing, and it's an admirable and respectable thing to do. We get into this and we just kind of continue to eat blindly. Even though we it sounds weird because it's like, even though we pay attention to what's in our food, we make sure there's no animal products. We do all that stuff to make sure that it's cruelty free and stuff like that, but we still blindly just consume tons of chemicals and synthetic things to make it more convenient and to make it taste similar to what we were eating when we were consuming animal flesh and animal products. And not to say that that's always a bad thing. I mean, it's not always a bad thing, but when you start to just kind of turn a blind eye to your physical health, and just focus on your emotional health and your mental health, just solely, what it does is it starts to prevent you from expanding emotionally and mentally, because what happens to you physically literally affects what happens to you emotionally and mentally. So even though a lot of people get into it for ethical reasons, for the animals, for the planet, things of that nature, it's not always good to just kind of ignore the nutrition and the health benefits, and to try to eat more whole fruits and vegetables and things that are very natural for us. We tend to not really do too much of that stuff. So this is a great way to get into that stuff, and so I mean, that was the plan. The plan was just kind of consume as much terrible vegan junk as I could before I got into the Raw challenge, because I knew I was going to have it for a month. And I knew, I was like, man, I'm going to go through terrible detox. I'm going to feel like junk, for the first couple weeks or whatever, but I'm going to do it. I'm ready. And surprisingly, I haven't really been hit with anything besides one detox symptom that I'm aware of. And I almost feel bad, because it's like, a lot of my friends, a lot of people who are participating are going through, severe detoxes. Just name it, they're going through it. And I just don't seem to be going through any of that stuff right now. But I do know that different people go through it differently. So just because I haven't had any severe symptoms of detox doesn't mean that I'm not in store for some really harsh detox symptoms. So I'm totally ready for it. I just kind of feel bad that I'm like, my people are telling me, man, I'm going through, I'm feeling nauseous, or I'm feeling dizzy, or, I'm feeling irritable, and I'm like, man, that sucks. But they know, they understand that it's detox. They're getting through it. They're champions. They're warriors. And that's awesome, because they are level-headed. They are down to earth. They're optimistic, and they understand. They do the research, which is great. But it almost makes me feel like, man, well, I almost want to be suffering with them. It's weird to think that way, right? But I don't want them to feel like, oh, well, I don't know what he's doing, but he must have some secret that he's not telling anybody. Maybe he's not really going raw. Maybe he's just kind of pretending or whatever. And, I can't prove any of this to anybody. I'm just sharing with you guys my story and what I'm going through. And so, like I said, I almost feel like, I mean, I should be carrying more of a burden with the raw as far as detoxing, because that's the goal. The goal is to detox. Um, but it just hasn't seemed to hit me in a severe manner yet, because I do believe it will be happening. So, yeah, um, we'll just have to see how it goes from there. But everybody's doing very well. I'm doing great. We're all experiencing the things that we want to be experiencing, whether they're pleasant or whether they're not so pleasant. We all know that we need to go through this stuff to continue to become the greatest versions of ourselves. And so I just want to thank you all for joining, for watching, participating, commenting, liking, sharing the videos. It is very, very much appreciated. Another quick thing I wanted to talk about is going back to expanding the channel. When I first started this channel, if you go back and look at some of my first videos, I would just talk about, random things that were on my mind as far as holistic health, as far as thinking outside the box, things like that. It wasn't necessarily about nutrition, or something like this. But then the 30-day raw challenge came into play, and I've kind of been focusing the videos on that because that's what's the most relevant right now to what's happening in my life and my loved ones' lives. So that's totally great. I mean, this is still going to be a main point of the channel, but I also want to get back to the roots. I mean, the channel just started. I mean, it's not like I've been going so long, but I still want to get back to those first few videos, the concept of just kind of speaking on different ideas and different ways of thinking, to kind of just express who I am and let you guys get more in touch with who I am as a person and my thought process and my spirituality. So that's something I want to do. I also want to start interviewing people. So I'm working on getting a program to start recording, start Skyping with people to interview, all of you guys, average, ordinary, day-to-day heroes, warriors, soldiers in this arena we call the world. So let me know if you guys are interested in sharing your story, speaking about what you're going through on any level, whether it has to do with veganism or not, whether it's holistic health or not, because in actuality, it's all relevant. It's all relevant, and you can relate to somebody, and you can help somebody, and somebody can help you. So please let me know. Contact me if you're willing to share your story, put your message out there, and it's definitely going to be for something good, because the ripple effect is real. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know. Contact me, and I will do my best to answer any questions or any concerns that anybody ever has. So thank you very much. It's Mike B. Once again, I appreciate it so very much that you took the time to watch this video. Stay blessed. Much vegan love. Peace.